Welcome. My name is Melissa Alaba, your breakthrough coach and therapist. And today I am coming to you live, and we are talking about communication issues happening in marriage. And I want to help you identify 4 different types of issues that we see, ways in which we communicate when a marriage is on a decline, and more than likely, according to Dr. John Gottman, it is on its way to divorce court or separating. So let's talk about what those 4 things are. So they are what we call the 4 horsemen. And we learn about this as we're going through couples counseling. Like I said, I am a breakthrough therapist and coach, and I'm also a Gottman trained therapist. And so here are the 4 things that we learn. We learn about contempt. Contempt is number 1. When a couple is starting to do a lot of blaming and is starting to want to change their partners or correct them in conversation, we know that that relationship is on the decline. The second one is defensiveness. So you no longer can hear from your partner. And at this point, what we know is you're not taking responsibility for the actions that you have had, right? So the moment your partner shares something with you that should be corrected or we need to work on, you now point back to them something that they need to work on or correct. The third thing that we see is stonewalling. And so stonewalling is when we kind of go cold. We no longer hear them. We literally shut out, we shut down, and we're in our own little worlds because we've had this conversation before. We're no longer in the present, but really our mind is going back to previous conversations, right? And then one of the 4th ones that I didn't mention was really just the criticism, right? So when we criticize our partner, we tell them what they could do to be better. We tell them that I've heard folks say all sorts of things that, hey, you're not good with money. We hear a lot of, you're always late. You'll never be good at this. This has been a problem that you've had for 10 years. These are what we call criticism. So we want to be able to not only recognize when we're doing this in our relationship, but really get to a point to where we're not doing that, right? And instead, we're just asking for what it is that we want. And so going through that process of couples counseling is helping you to get to this point to where you're asking for what you want and you're sharing how you feel versus how your partner should show up or what they've done in the past. And so that is what couples counseling looks like and should feel like. It should feel like a space where you're able to hear from your partner is able to hear from you, and you're learning new tools so that you can show up differently and your communication is actually hitting home. Your partner is actually able to hear you. And even if they're not able to understand, they can hold space for you. And that's the type of work that we do. So anyway, I hope that these have been some helpful hints. We are here at VisionWorks Counseling and Coaching, www.visionworkscoaching.com, if you would like to work on this a little bit more. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.